forces the incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Back open in the middle. Now the connection take.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games. The end zone, you drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Spits it out to the back. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Looking for more room. Past the 30. He's at the 10. All the way in for the touchdown. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating.
He's got it along the sideline.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
That's caught. It's Coleman. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponents in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Complete to the right. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
Fourth and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on fourth and short.
After converting that fourth down with the run, that opens up the playbook here on first down. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, North Texas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And now this offense will take the field again. Handoff to the single running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Fires to the middle. He's got it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Throwing on the run. Got it in stride at the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Now he's going to break the pocket. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Got his man to the left. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Mean Green. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Carpenter. He turns that loose down the right side. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Buys a little time with his feet. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw again. Got his man in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that could collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
He caught it! Touchdown, North Texas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He breaks the tackle. Got the 1st down and more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle, because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
To the air, it's Carpenter. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Still running at the 40.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Going right to work up top. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this.
A shot toward the end zone. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Dances away to buy time. Intercepted, number 19. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to beat the D deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On the run, still looking. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that third down. But there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Third and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Tries to get it on the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Grab near the marker, it's Perry. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. Going right and going deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender.
Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The pull, and throw off the RPO. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Will take over. First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case